Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be checking out the top 5 best 32-inch monitors that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions, and more. If you want to see more information and the updated price, you can check out the description below. And also, make sure to subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the MSIM PG321 URX QD-OLED. The MSIM PG321 URX QD-OLED is the best monitor we've tested with a 32-inch screen. A versatile 4K QD OLED, it's also the best 32-inch gaming monitor. It has a 240 Hz refresh rate and a near instantaneous response time for sharp motion. Its HDMI 2.1 bandwidth makes it a great choice for both PC gaming with modern graphics cards and for console gaming. It also delivers fantastic picture quality thanks to the near-infinite contrast ratio, and it displays deep blacks in dark rooms, but the black levels rise in a bright environment. On the plus side, highlights pop in HDR, and colors are vivid for a remarkable HDR experience. It has a few useful features, like a USB-C port with 90W of power delivery and DisplayPort Alt mode. It also has a KVM switch that makes it easy to change between devices and use the same keyboard and mouse on both. One thing to know is that OLEDs like these risk burn-in with constant exposure to the same static elements over time, but using the monitor for varied usage, like gaming and working, reduces the risk of burn-in. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Samsung 32 inches Odyssey Neo G8, G85NB, 4K UHD 240 Hz 1 millisecond G-Sync 1000R curved gaming monitor. If you want something cheaper, or you're worried about the burn-in on the MSIM PG321 URX QD OLED, check out the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8S 32B G85, which is worth getting when you can find it for less than the MSI. It's a 4K monitor like the MSI, but without a QD OLED panel, it doesn't display the same deep blacks and bright highlights. That's the trade-off for getting a lower-end monitor, but it has mini LED backlighting that helps improve the picture quality in dark scenes. It doesn't have a near instantaneous response time either, but the motion handling is still good enough for gaming, and it also has a 240 Hz refresh rate. Since the Neo G8 doesn't risk burn-in like the MSI, it's a better choice for work. It delivers sharp text, gets bright enough to fight glare, and has fantastic reflection handling, which is great if you want to use it in a well-lit room. It even has an accurate sRGB mode, which helps if you want to display for casual content creation. That said, it lacks a KVM switch and a USB-C port like the MSI, and it also has worse viewing angles, which is disappointing if you need to share your screen with someone else. At number 3, we have the LG 32 inches UltraGear 4K UHD gaming monitor. If the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8S 32B G85 is still too much out of your price range, the LG 32 GR93UB is a good mid-range alternative. Although it has a 4K resolution like the Samsung, leading to sharp and detailed images, there are a few trade-offs for getting it. It doesn't have mini LED backlighting, and because it lacks a local dimming feature, blacks look gray against bright objects. Highlights don't pop in HDR either. It also has a lower refresh rate, but this only makes a difference if you have a gaming PC that can take advantage of such higher refresh rates, like on the Samsung. While it's worse than the Samsung to use in dark rooms, it's still a good choice to use in a bright room. It has great reflection handling and reduces glare well, and it also gets bright enough to fight glare in most well-lit rooms. Although it doesn't have any office-specific features, and its stand doesn't offer swivel adjustment, it's still good enough to use for work as its high 4K resolution results in sharp text. At number 2, we have the Samsung 32 inches Odyssey QHD-G 65B curved gaming monitor. If you're on a more limited budget, you can save even more money by getting something with a 1440p resolution, and that's where the Samsung Odyssey G65D S32BG65D is a good choice. It's also available as the older Samsung Odyssey G6S32BG65 at other retailers, so you can get whichever you can find for cheaper as they perform the same. It's a bit different from the LG 32GR93UB because text isn't as sharp due to its lower resolution. That said, it's still a versatile monitor because it has accurate colors, gets bright enough to fight glare, and has decent reflection handling. Plus, it has a higher 240Hz refresh rate than the LG, so it's a good choice for playing competitive games, and it has good motion handling. The lower resolution also makes it easier for your graphics card to maintain those high frame rates if you're looking for the best 32-inch gaming monitor. Unfortunately though, this monitor has narrow viewing angles, so it's a bad choice if you want to share your screen with someone else. And finally, at number 1, we have the LG 32 UltraGear QHD 165Hz HDR10 monitor. If you're looking for a 32-inch monitor on a budget, there are a few good options, but you'll have to sacrifice performance. A monitor like the LG 32GN650B is decent overall, and you can also find it as the 32GN63TB at different retailers, as both variants perform the same. It's a 1440p monitor like the Samsung Odyssey G65D S32BG65D, but it's a step down in performance as it doesn't get as bright and has worse motion handling with more smearing. It also has a lower refresh rate than the Samsung, but its 165Hz refresh rate is still good enough for most gamers. It's pretty limited in features as it doesn't have any USB ports, but that's what you have to expect for an entry-level display. Like the Samsung, it has a VA panel with narrow viewing angles, so the image washes out from the sides. However, the main advantage of this panel type is that it has a great contrast ratio and displays fairly deep blacks in dark rooms next to bright highlights. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.